Dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Today again once more I present with your chapter Geography, subject Social Science. The topic is atmosphere, structure, air pressure and wind system. Chapter at a glance: atmosphere, structure of atmosphere, extent of atmosphere, atmosphere pressure and its measurement, pressure belt of the earth, wind factors of origin and movement of winds, naming and measurements of wind, classifications and characteristics of wind. Now we see the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a veil of odorless, tasteless and colorless gases, dust and water vapor surrounding the earth, which forms a protective boundary between the outer space and the living world. This is called the atmosphere. Now we see it composed of a mixture of different gases in different volume based on the chemical composition of this atmosphere. Gases, two main layers are distinguished. For example, hemisphere and heterosphere. Hemisphere and heterosphere. On the basis of altitude, the temperature variations of atmosphere is divided into 5 different layers. These layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Again, next we see the global pressure belt. The global pressure belt of the world are identified on the basis of pressure variation over the Earth's surface. There are 4 major belts. The 4 major belts are equatorial low pressure belt, subtropical high pressure belt, subpolar low pressure belt, polar high pressure belt are there. Next, the horizontal movement of air over the surface of the earth due to variation in atmosphere or atmosphere pressure result in temperature differences. Temperature variations and pressure differences are the main factors affecting the origin of wind. Factors that determine the velocity and direction of wind are following: the pressure gradient force, centrifugal force, gravitational force and frictional force. The force which changes the direction of the wind is a result of the force generated from the center of the earth due to the rotation is known as Coriolis force. The direction of wind gets deflected due to the Coriolis force to the right in the clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere and towards left in an anti-clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. This feature is known as Farrell's law. Based on their spectral extent, wind are divided into three primary groups. These primary or permanent or planetary wind circulation: A. Trade wind, northeast trade wind, southeast trade wind. B. Southwest westerlies. C. Polar wind, northeast polar wind. Second number is there, southeast polar wind. And we see the next second one, secondary or periodic wind circulation. Secondary or periodic wind circulations are: A. Air mass, B. Front, the cold front, stationary front. Again is there cyclone, tropical cyclone, and D is there anticyclone. E is there monsoon, summer monsoon, and third number is there territorial wind circulation or local wind. These are the land breeze, sea breeze, mountain wind, valley wind, and other local winds. This is the topics on the geography lesson 2, and be prepared for the lesson and wait for the next video. Thank you.